Austin, Texas, home to technological and thing going on in this city. The hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas's offense takes the field. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Line gets set, first down. The inside handoff. At the 35, he's open. The stop at the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down. The back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Auburn Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always succeed.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's got him and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward. Big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Oh, what a move. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll ride his man on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. One final play before the end of the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The running back has it. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And now on second down for this offense. They're going to run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding.
First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. 23, Texas 0. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move, he fires. Working the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. On the run, it's Roach.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Back open in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time, looking deep down the right side. And that pass is caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give out of the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to power their way ahead. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Burr. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Longhorns want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to go up top. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for room, it's Roach. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. On the move is the 30. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. At the 45 on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Lining up to and the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. his elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... He lobs one high down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Auburn! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Now the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And tackled there by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Got him downfield. Can anyone catch him? They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Clip it. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. 3rd and goal from way back there. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Line getting set on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes his connection. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Now improvising. Wide open downfield.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll get it stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. After not